Hey guys, Ryan here, or GoingSun2211, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how For Liberty got to the 12 song track list that it did. This is actually not planned, but today's August 5th, which marks the 4-month, anniversary of me finishing For Liberty. It was finished on April 5th, and on a Friday, actually. Friday, April 5th. I think I finished it while I was still in school, I think I uploaded it, made it public while I was in school. So I guess I might as well get into the changes that happened. So this whole thing goes back to this document was created March 19th, 2018. So over a year ago. It took me over a year to finish this entire thing. It probably took me even longer because I started coming up with this maybe September or so of 2017, but I didn't create the document until March. So, as you can see, this is when I was just created. There wasn't anything here. Okay, so the original track listing for it was For Liberty, Postmortem, Hell House, My Swan Part 1, Power of the Youth, which I'll explain Power of the Youth and Beating Dr. Jack in a little bit, My Swan Part 2, and Metal Militia. And I think there was another one that was added. Maybe, I'm not sure. That could just be I accidentally pressed enter or something. So, Power of the Youth was not really written at all. I did not have anything written for it. I got rid of it. I'm pretty sure pretty early on in the creation cycle. Baiting Dr. Jack was almost finished, actually. I just had to write the lyrics. It had this. I'm pretty sure it didn't have the breakdown, but it had the same riff. I knew it had the same main riff as Disguised Clover, which was originally, I believe, also on this. So we moved to March 20th, 2018. I moved around Postmortem and For Liberty, so that Postmortem was the first song. And then the track list became Postmortem, For Liberty, yada, yada, yada. Until we get to Dark Four-Leaf Clover, which you guys know now as Disguised Clover. It was the same song. They didn't have any of the lyrics written. And I think it probably had a different main riff. But that's what Dark Four-Leaf Clover was, the original version of Disguised Clover. Also, I forgot to mention this, but Metal Militia, some of you may remember I had a cover of Phantom Lord up by Metallica. That wasn't my original idea for it. So Minus One Part 2 was it was going to end on an A sharp chord instead of an A chord because Metal Militia, it slides from F to A sharp. And Phantom Lord, it fades in on an A. So that's why I decided to change it. Oh, also, I should also mention, this set list might look a little bit familiar. This is kind of the backbone for the demo. So originally, the demo was going to be the album. That was going to be it. But I started writing a bunch of songs that I felt would fit it better, and then I decided to put them on that, which kind of expanded. We'll see that when it gets to late 2017 or 2018. I mean. So as you can see here, this is when we started to get the track list that would kind of sort of become For Liberty demo. So we had Hell House, For Liberty, Postmortem, Minus One Part 1, Power of the Youth was gotten rid of to All Gone, Dark Four-Leaf Clover was gotten rid of, and then Paging Dr. Jack was changed to Save Them All. Save Them All was finished, but I decided to get rid of it because I hated the song so much. And also it had a hidden track. I should mention this. I never made note of this, but I might as well now because people are going to end up finding out either way. So the song All Gone, it's 16 minutes in length. But after 8 minutes, there's fade out and total silence. There is a hidden track on For Liberty, which I will go over once we get to that point, whenever it starts to build up a bit more. So as you can see, All Gone, it was the length of All Gone of a demo on the album. And then I started to expand on it a bit more until it later became the beast it is today. So I should also mention, it says facts and lyrics. In the beginning of the video, it showed just lyrics. I'll get to that in a second. You see, I finished the lyrics to All Gone, and then we basically had the first track listing for Liberty demo. We had Hell House, we had For Liberty, we had Postmortem, Minus One Part 1, All Gone, Save Them All, Minus One Part 2, Metal Militia, and Hidden Track. All of those that was the actual set list, with the exception of, as you guys probably know, Save Them All, Metal Militia, and the Hidden Track. So then we moved to April 7th. We're still on the same day. We haven't moved from the same day, just in the span of 2.5 hours basically. So here we have just Say Them All was the lyrics were finished. That's basically it. I can also just check. I might have had another song coming, but okay. Here we go. This is whenever I had written All Gone in its entirety. This was whenever it was starting to become the 8-minute long song. In fact, it was actually the song is like 8.5 minutes. I think it was originally 7.5 minutes until I started adding more and more onto it. It basically went from a 3-minute long song to a 7.5 minute long song to an 8.5 minute long song to a 16-minute long song. Quite the drastic change. But you can see All Gone was moved to basically be the last song with the exception of the hidden track. Alright, so April 16th. Moving to a different day now. So as you can see, the hidden track is no longer there unless you go down. Never mind, it's not here. Okay. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, hidden track. It's now moved to the bottom just to make it more hidden. Nothing else was changed. All this was the track listing, basically the same. Just I moved hidden track down so that people were going to come onto the Google Doc. They wouldn't have seen it that easily. April 17th, I finished For Liberty. I finished the lyrics for it. That's basically it. Also says needs band members' names. I decided to kind of get rid of that. Like, if I don't have someone writing the guitar solo and I don't want it to be me, it'll just say guitar solo. But if you go into the lyric, it'll say guitar solo Ryan if it was one of my guitar solos, or on the rare case of For Liberty, guitar solo Brady because he actually did write a solo for me. So we move into the very end of May. Hell House. I also needed the band members' names for that one. I believe that's the only change that was made. Yeah, it was. So June 2nd, we're eventually going to get to when it really starts to build up in a few months here. So Milestone Part 2, I finished the lyrics to it. So we went to June 19th, I finished the lyrics to Postmortem. We moved to July 1st. This is whenever it kind of started to expand to become a little bit different than the demo. Ready, Set, Mosh. That song still exists, just a different name. It's called Go Crazy now. I finished the lyrics to Hell House. On the demo, Postmortem's after For Liberty, but I decided to move it before For Liberty on the album. I think it felt like it paced better. You have a pretty fast song to a medium paced song to a slow song to a really slow song. Felt like it worked a bit better there. So as you can see, Ready, Set, Mosh was changed to Go Crazy August 18th. So on August 18th or 21st, I got rid of Say Them All. And one of the last changes before we get to the really big stuff. September 13th. As you can see, this is whenever the addition of Phantom Lord came in, because it says Metal Militia or Phantom Lord lyrics. Nothing much really changed. I just thought maybe I'll do another cover if I feel that Metal Militia doesn't work out. Did I just say Metal Militia? Metal Militia. I got rid of needs band members' names for Hell House because Brady was going to help me out, I believe. Or maybe not. I actually don't remember. Maybe I just wrote a guitar solo for that and decided not to. Honestly, don't know. September 20th. I believe the hidden track was changed. Yeah, it had its lyrics. I believe soon I'm going to get rid of the facts on this one too. Okay, here we are. Here's where it really started to build. The Calm Before the Storm, Welcome to Your Prison, Go Crazy, Box of Memories, Dark Night in the Woods. All of those, except for Go Crazy, actually, that one's wrong. But all of those were not originally on For Liberty, the album. They were leftover songs that I was writing around the same time that I decided to put on it. Box of Memories does no longer exist. I changed it to a different song called 2015. Welcome to Your Prison, The Calm Before the Storm. I believe Welcome to Your Prison had different lyrics back then. And Dark Night in the Woods also had different lyrics, so I got rid of those. And Go Crazy was just moved to the 7th spot after Milestone Part 1. Finished the lyrics to Dark Night in the Woods. I believe that was the actual lyrics that I ended up using, not the ones I didn't like. I could be wrong about that, but because it's been so long, I'm pretty sure those are the lyrics I actually ended up using. So Metal Militia, on November 10th, 2018, I got rid of Metal Militia and realized that I'm just going to do Phantom Lord, which also removed as well, for reasons I'll explain later. Box of Memories was gotten rid of That's whenever I wrote the song Judgment. It was originally after Go Crazy, and I don't think I really had anything written about it until very early 2019. December 11th, Judgment was moved to Before All Gone, so maybe I did have some of it written. So January 5th, I added Lunatic. Lunatic was one of the last additions to the album. These also had different lyrics that I ended up changing, maybe like, I forget, I think it was February. It was like a week or so before I uploaded it to YouTube, so I'll have to check that out. January 5th is whenever I finished the lyrics that were not used. March 20th, a full month break from it. I get rid of Go Crazy. I put that onto the beginning of the album as the second track. And then Praise Music Restricts Censorship was probably the second to last one, I think. Praise Music Restricts Censorship. That's really hard to say. I'm just going to call it PMRC from now on. Was originally after Lunatic and before Dark Night in the Woods, but it got moved a little bit, like a few days later. Yeah, you can see it was moved to after -1 Part 2 and Phantom Lord. And then May 6th rolls around. This has a bit of explaining to do. I got rid of Phantom Lord, the cover. So this was before I had any idea of how albums worked, how covers work and stuff. I did not know you had to pay the rights to the song until my friend told me. So I realized, like, I can't do this. Like, I can't afford a Metallica song on my first album. I probably could have, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to get rid of it just to be safe. And it kind of worked out, even so, because PMRC starts with an A chord and -1 Part 2 ends with an A chord. And then July 26th, you can see it's almost done. This is the actual name for the hidden track now, The Memory Be Forgotten. And July 26th is whenever I had finished everything. Everything was finished. And that's how it came. That's how it became For Liberty. All the tracks and everything. And then August 5th, which is today, we have the current version of The Calm Before the Storm, Welcome to Your Prison, Hell House, Postmortem, For Liberty, -1 Part 1, Lunatic, Dark Night in the Woods, -1 Part 2, Praise Music Restricts Censorship, Judgment, and All Gone, with the hidden track, The Memory Be Forgotten. And it's insane to look back on how much this actually changed, because it's changed so much. We started off with something that was which is now a demo, minus some songs. Like, this is a little bit more than what the demo was. We started off with so little songs, like a demo's worth of songs. I believe April 7th or so is whenever basically is whenever everything started coming together. And this is the For Liberty demo, basically. So I'll have to save them all and Demolition, hidden track, and stuff like that. How I got from that to this is insane. It's awesome. I'm glad I did this. It was a ton of fun to write all of this. But that's all I have to say. I guess to commemorate, I will do some For Liberty videos, like playing my favorite solos and stuff. Maybe playing all of my solos would be fun. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I might see you tomorrow with another video. I'll probably also upload another For Liberty demo song, so be excited for that, and I'll see you guys soon.